Hey guys, welcome to our upper body day. Today we will need a set of weights for some curls that we're gonna be doing, and we will need a band. So we're gonna be doing a couple of different exercises like a tricep push down, some banded Ys, and a lat pull down. So if you don't have something like a rack to connect your band to, something you can try is take a toilet paper roll. Loop your band through that toilet paper roll, like so. You will hook this to the top of a door frame, and then you will close the door and it will stay within that door frame so that it's safe, so you can pull and do some of the face pulls that we're gonna be doing, and lat pull downs, tricep pull downs, all the things. So toilet paper roll will be your BFF. And then for the banded Ys, what you can do is grab a heavier weight. If you don't have something lower, you can also do the toilet paper roll on the bottom of the door and close the door. Or you can take a heavy weight here, loop it underneath that heavy weight, and then you will be here to be able to do your banded Y. So there's ways we can get around if we don't have a weight rack or anything like that. So first thing we're gonna do is thread the needle. To get our bodies warmed up here, go onto all fours, and we're just going to loop and thread that arm through, then open up towards the sky. So we're gonna do 8 on each side, really reaching and open. Nice, easy breaths. Good. Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then we switch to the other side. Now mobility is so key when it comes to upper body and being able to integrate our core, because if we don't have the mobility through our spine, it makes it hard to get our arms overhead without compromising the core, because we have to open our rib cage. Good, 3 more. Really pushing through that rotation. 2, and last one, 3. Okay, drop either into a crisscross, or you can just go back onto your heels. We're gonna do a seated cactus. So arms and elbows come together, and then we open, bringing the elbows down all the way through forward. Good, we're doing 10 here. Here's 3, 4, great mobility for the shoulders. 5, nice easy breaths. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, and 10. Okay, we're gonna start with our tricep bow downs. So we're gonna get into all fours here. Your hands are gonna go slightly forward here. Now, as we go down, we wanna think our face goes directly between our palms. If we go straight down this way and kind of go backwards, we're not really getting into our triceps as much. So we're gonna go down, elbows go straight back, and then we come back up. We're gonna exhale, gently wrapping the core through that motion, and a small inhale at the top. So here we go, we're gonna do 12. We're gonna shoot for 12. We're gonna go nice and slow. Exhale, tap the elbows, drive up. There's 1. Go forward into those palms. Woo, 2. If you're not feeling that shake, you need to go a little more forward into those palms, or move your hands a little bit more forward. There's 5, 6, 7, gentle wrap of that core as we go down. 8. Oh man, I'm not sure I can get to 12. 9, 10, 11. Oh my goodness, I'm really having to push through that. 12. So that's how those last couple reps should be. If not, you need to go a little more forward and try to go more forward into your palm, because we want those last couple reps to be tough. Okay, into a chest fly. So grab your weights. I'm using 15 pounds for me personally. And you're gonna go onto your back. You can do this on a bench if you want. I don't mind doing it on the floor here. So we're gonna go open and we exhale throughout the motion. 2, we should feel our pec muscles resisting and then squeezing together to bring it to center. Here's 4, 5. You're exhaling through the whole motion. Small inhale at the top. 7, 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. Feel those pecs driving here. Good. And set those to the side. Next up is our banded Y. So I'm gonna use a weight here and grab my band. Whoops, okay. So we wanna go underneath our weight, and I'm gonna show you from the back side here. So when we do our banded Y, we should feel our shoulders come up like this into a Y, and we are not forcing our shoulders down, but simply squeezing our shoulder blades together gently into that good Y position. Nice and easy back down. Here we go. We exhale up, gently wrapping the deep core. 1, we're doing 10. 2, don't let those shoulders raise up into your ears. We don't need to pull them down as they're gonna move up slightly, but we wanna focus on the posterior deltoid right back here and then squeezing right up in here between our shoulder blades. Good. This is working a lot of the lower traps, the rhomboids. 3 more. This is great for upper back pain, especially if you're someone who is holding a baby a lot or breastfeeding, nursing, feeding a bottle. 1 more. Exhale. These are a phenomenal rehab-based exercise to help with shoulder pain and upper back pain as well. Okay, back into our tricep bow downs. Give myself a moment here. I'm already feeling my upper body really working. Okay, into the bow down. Now we exhale throughout, small inhale at the top. Here we go. 1, 2, slow and controlled. Keeping a strong canister. There's 5, 6. Ooh, 7, it's that 7 mark for me. 8, 9, I'm really gonna try for 12. 10, I am fighting for it. 11, and here comes 12. Ooh, oh my goodness. So yeah, if you're not feeling that, really spread those hands out further a little bit more and drive your body a little more forward. Okay, chest flies, grab those weights, get onto your back here or on your bench. Okay, here we go. Exhaling through, using our pecs to slow the motion down, and then fire through the chest muscles, bringing them together. Kind of like you're squeezing your tatas together a little bit. 2, because right under those tatas are our pec muscles, which are definitely important. We have 2, the pec major and minor. Both are movers inward, adductors. Good. 3 more. 2. Gentle connection to the core and pelvic floor. Last one, exhale through. Boom. All right. Done with those. And into our banded Y. Okay. So here we go. We're going to exhale as we go through. And go. 1. Gentle connection to the core. These are one of those you're not going to feel a super strong contraction, but especially using that core contraction and that connection, we can prevent excessive arching through the back or rib flaring. We keep those ribs down. That's where that mobility of the upper back and shoulders come into play. Good. 3 more. Oh, I'm feeling it. Ooh, okay, last one. Oh my gosh, I almost couldn't control the last lower there. Okay, give yourself a moment, take a drink, and then we'll get into our second circuit. We're gonna be doing hammer curls and face pulls and lat pull down. So you're gonna need that toilet paper roll if you don't have something to hook your band to. Okay, so grab your weights and we're gonna be doing an eccentric hammer curl. So what that looks like is we'll go here and then we're gonna exhale, slowly lowering and controlling that lower with our bicep. So we don't wanna be doing this as we come forward. Keep a straight body here, slowly lower, exhale. Okay, we're gonna do 8, so slow and controlled every millimeter. Here we go. 1, slow. 2, connection to that core. 3, 4, halfway. There's 6, 7, last one. Good job. Set that to the side. We're gonna get ready for our face pulls. So that band is gonna be up higher. And I like to cross it for my face pulls. Now when we do the face pull, I like to do a stagger stance. We exhale, go right by the face here. So we're really pulling the posterior deltoid and those back muscles as we exhale. Here we go. Exhale. 1. Squeeze and pause. 2. Like you're pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let that go. Great job. You're gonna keep that band up high. I'm just gonna show you here. We're gonna be doing a lat pull down. I'm just gonna keep it there for now. So lat pull down, the band's gonna be more directly up from you. We are pulling our elbows back towards our pockets. So as we do a lat pull down, we're working this big muscle that comes from the front of our shoulder and it wraps down, covers our whole back, and then the fascia connects to our pelvis. So the lat is actually a great muscle to work for pelvic stability and overall lumbar support too. So we're pulling here, tucking those elbows gently here. We're not forcefully pulling ourselves back. We're pulling here and down, making sure that we're not doing this. Right there, squeezing like you're squeezing a towel right in between your arms. Here we go. 10 here. And let's go. 1. I like to get more underneath it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got this. 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Great job. Lats are so, so good to work. Okay, back into our eccentric hammer curls. Remember, slow lower, we exhale up, small inhale, exhale down, here we go. Slow lower. 2. This is where that connection comes in with the core. We're not doing a super grab of that pelvic floor. It's a connection. Feeling that wrap of the lower core through that belly button into the rib cage will help automatically engage that pelvic floor. It's a gentle lift. Good, here's 5. 6. Control it all the way down. Here we go, 2 more. If these are really, really easy right now, you need to up your weight. Last one. Control, control. But breathe. That is the key. Be able to still breathe through it as we do some of those fatiguing exercises. But again, if that was easy in the last couple, you need to up your weight for sure. Okay, into our face pulls. Here we go. I like to do the stagger stance, and then we exhale and pull. Rib cage gently comes down. 2, 3, 4, 5, great job. 6, keep going. Little pause. 8, 9, last one, a little pause. And slowly back. Beautiful. Last up is our lat pull down. Give yourself a moment here. Okay, I get myself set. Try to get a little more directly under it if you can. You can always do these in standing, but I just don't have these up at a distance that I want it to for standing, so half kneeling is great too. Here we go. Exhale down. Bring those elbows back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got this. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. Oh. My upper body is tired. But we have one more. That is our challenge move. Now for this one, I am gonna use my bench, but you can use something else or just not use a bench at all. Okay, so if you are using a bench, bring it up to a little bit of an elevation. Now if you're not using a bench, that's okay. We're getting small weights here. I'm only using 5-pounders. So if you're not using a bench, you're just gonna go into this position here and you're gonna do the exercise like this and back. So you really wanna make sure you have good control of that core and that pelvic floor. And if you do have a bench, you're gonna lay your chest on the bench and go all the way into fatigue here. And then we go to our T and then our Y. Now, if that still is too much, you can always drop and do one arm. So on a chair, on the floor, and just do one side through all of these. I'll actually go ahead and do it without the bench, as a good chunk of you may not have a bench. So I want to be able to cue you for what you need. So use the bench if you have it, because it really allows you to target mostly just the upper body. But if not, we're gonna make sure that we are integrating our core really well. And then you can always pause and just do one side and then pause the video and do the other side. So what we're gonna do is ITY. So we're going up into a Y, and we're gonna do that until we hit fatigue. And then we're gonna go into a T. And then lastly, an I straight back. So this hits all of those stabilizing muscles of the back, which is so good for overall just general upper body strength and health. So we're gonna think exhale, wrapping that core as we come up, maintaining stability. So if that hurts your back, make sure you drop down and go here. Okay? All right, here we go. Starting with an exhale, we're going to fatigue, which is about 10 to 12 for me. 2, 3, 4. It really does not take much. That's why I'm only using 5-pounders. 8, 9, I'm gonna get to 12, 10, 11. Before I start compensating with my upper traps, if you can keep going, do a few more. And then we're gonna go into T. 2. Now I fatigue faster on these two because I've already done that Y. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna try to go 3 more. Oh, okay, good job. And then we're gonna go straight back. Exhaling as you push. Gentle wrap of that core. I think I can do 4 more. Oh yeah, 1. Woo! Don't be fooled by 5 pounds. It is a lot when you are doing more of those fatiguing type motions. And this one is very much so a exercise set that we use in physical therapy because it is such an amazing exercise set for the shoulders and the back. So especially if you are hunched over all the time with babies, or maybe you're working and you have that kind of job, this exercise is beautiful for it. So I'm just talking so I can rest more because that is really fatiguing on my shoulders. So let's do one more set, and then we are gonna get into our cool down. So really push it on this last one without losing our core and without losing form to where we are just hunching up our traps. So grab those weights. If you're doing single-sided, just pause the video again, do the other side to fatigue. You can always pop down onto all 4s. Let me show you again. You're here, and we just do one side into the ITY, keeping in mind our core, same rules apply. It's just a little bit easier on your back for that if you have trouble down there. Okay, here we go. Exhale up to fatigue. Here we go. Here's 6 for me. 6. Exhale as you go up. 9, 10, 11. I'm going to try to go a few more. 12. I think I can do 2 more. Ooh, 14. I definitely am starting to compensate there. Okay, right into our T's. This is making me break a sweat. I really don't sweat that much during my workouts, but sometimes when I'm doing like quicker motions like this, it's gonna get your heart rate up a little bit more, maybe a little more cardio, because you're doing quicker motions. So you're probably gonna sweat a little bit more. 1 more for me. Oh. Okay. But sweating is not an indicator of a good workout. You can do a very solid workout without sweating. Like I said, I hardly sweat during my workouts. Sometimes if I really am pushing the weight, I will. But again, like I said, with these kind of exercises, I tend to, just because it's more cardio here. Here we go, back to our eyes. Exhale. Focus on the shoulders. What are you doing with your upper back? You're squeezing. I'm gonna try to go 4 more. 1, 3. Oh. Okay. Take a moment. Drop those weights down. If you're feeling a little extra spicy, you can always do that for a 3rd set. power to. You can pause this video and go through a third set. Okay, I'm gonna go into a child's pose. So this is great to stretch the lats that we just worked. So you're gonna go back and down, really feel that lat open. And I want you to reach to your right side. Oh yes, oh yes. This is going to open up that left lat and side, rib cage, obliques, quadratus lumborum, which is a low back muscle. Here we go, deep inhale. Feel that lat expand as you inhale and relax. Exhale, let it go, no contraction. We're doing a few deep breaths here. Good job. Let's do one more deep breath. Really feeling that lat and that rib cage open as we inhale. Beautiful. You can rest your head all the way down. And then go all the way to the other side. Reach, reach, reach. Opening up the right side. Rest your head down onto the floor. Deep inhale into that right rib cage. Belly expands. The mobility of our ribs and the fascia around our torso and our back and into our abdomen are so important for overall being able to work with our muscles better, to move with less pain, have better connection, and for things like diastasis recti, pelvic floor dysfunction, mobility is key. 2 more deep inhales. And 1 more. As we inhale, we feel some of that restriction and we tell our body it is safe, our nervous system it's safe by breathing through it. Straight to the middle for just a couple of breaths here. Reach those arms forward, sit back, head is rested, forehead on the floor, deep inhale. If this is hard on your hips, you can place a pillow between your abdomen and your thighs. That gives you a little more motion there. Here we go. 2 more inhales. And last one. Okay, last little exercise here. Do not skip this part. Roll onto your back. I want you to, if you can, lay flat, arms to the side, or you can do more of this hook lying position if that's better on your back. We're gonna do 5 deep breaths, and with these breaths, I want you to focus on every time you inhale, you're expanding that pelvic floor, and you're allowing your body to fall deeper into the floor as you exhale. Here we go. Deep inhale into the ribs and down into that pelvic floor like a balloon is expanding. Actively relaxing that pelvic floor and elongating. Exhale, let it go. Calming our nervous system down after the fight or flight we just put it through. Even though it was good, it raises our cortisol levels and it increases that fight or flight response just for that time. Deep inhale. So to leave our workout feeling affected and good and rejuvenated, take a moment to breathe like this. Just even 5 deep breaths, 2 more. It's a way to give gratitude to your body and to release any negativity you might be feeling. Give me 1 more, releasing the tension of the pelvic floor. Deep inhale. Feel that gentle pressure down into the pelvic floor. Exhale, release everything. And give your body a big ol' thank you, because that was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this upper body day. Let me know how it went for you, and I will see you for the next workout.